every day of the finest ingredients in health. Now I have a swell surprise. Made fresh every day.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy Casey Fair Wrestling Takes, King Self of Life in the building. Here to give you my honest take on Monday Night Raw. I'm not excited about WrestleMania season, y'all. I'm not. I'm trying to give them a reason for doubt, but they just don't know what they're doing. And the fact that I was told that apparently Vince is hiding plans from talent and writers, like, bro, you supposed to let everybody know ahead of time what's going on so they know what's up. This is just sad, man. Let me once again congratulate my man Bobby Lashley on becoming the third fully melanated WWE champion. You know, that's sad when I say it like that. It's sad. Him, MVP, Shelton, and Cedric Alexander, they look great. They look clean. I like that. When they was walking out there before the whole girl interviewed Bobby Lashley, I like the fact that, anytime you hear people say representation matters, that's serious business. That's not a joke. And listen, I didn't think the foolishness was going to happen. I never did. So I got to give Vince them props. Because I told you, every time I see us on the show, I just expect us to lose all the time. Because you're used to it. You're used to seeing cats that look like you lose, get booked like clowns, buffoons, shucking and Johnny, coons. You know the name of the game. I don't even have to go down the limit. Bobby Lashley said in the interview, talking with old girl, he said it took 16 long years. That's who he sound like. He sound like Kofi Kingston from 2 years ago, 11 years. Why the clown is these two cats saying that nonsense? Why are they saying that? It's the reason why they're saying that. Because they know dang well cats that look like them ain't supposed to be in this predicament. They already know. They know the name of the game. They know how the game works. 16 years. That don't even make no sense, man. But you got fools that other clowns that be getting in there like every other week. I'm like, no, man. No. So, cut a little nice promo. He pretty much, I think he did analysis. He said, I know Drew McIntyre watching. You want me, Drew, you can have me. Whenever you want, just let me know. But he said, I'm having this title. I'm going to have it for a long time. Now, he said, it sounded like he said he going through WrestleMania. But I don't believe that, man. I personally don't. Vince and them going to have to prove me wrong again. Because I expect Drew McIntyre to win that championship back at WrestleMania. It's sad. It's sad that I feel like that, but Vince and them has never given me reason of a doubt to believe that we'll make it through WrestleMania. Every time we got the title, going into WrestleMania, we somehow lose it all the time. That's why I'm like, I don't trust Vince in this predicament. So then, soon after that happened, Miz goes out there, belly aching and crying, talking about he got robbed and he was manhandled and he should still be the champion, and talking about he was brutal and beat down and he was sick and all this, just every excuse in the plan. I said, man, let me get my doggone violin out and start playing, because this fool sound like he's gonna start crying. I'm like, man, look, your behind shouldn't have had that title in the first place. This is all because Vince McMahon has no idea what the clown he's doing going to WrestleMania. It don't make a lick of sense. This is March and you still don't know what you're doing going to WrestleMania. You're supposed to have plans locked in right after the Royal Rumble. Just to say it's a joke, man. It's a complete joke. So the fool pretty much said he gonna win his championship back, and he's grateful that he got a rematch. Well, the rematch happened right on the spot. Um, the match itself, Bobby dominated. Miz looked like Miz. Like, what else am I supposed to say? Um, Bobby ends up winning. So we move on. And during the match, you saw Drew McIntyre tuning in. Drew McIntyre was watching. So you already know what's about to pop off, man. I'm like, listen, y'all, I'm sorry, man. Look, Drew McIntyre, I believe Drew McIntyre is a great wrestler. I believe he is a great wrestler, but his championship run is done, man. We don't need to put that title back on that, man. His championship reign is over. He got 2 opportunities with the championship, and it's unfortunate that he won it in front of nobody. But man, listen, you put the title on Bobby Lashley. Let the man have a decent run. Let him make it at least through WrestleMania. I don't look, man. If the man make it through WrestleMania and he loses the very next night on the night after Raw, the night after the Raw after WrestleMania, I'm not even gonna trip. Because the fact that the man actually made it through WrestleMania, I'll be fine with that. But ain't nobody trying to see Drew win the WWE Championship back. Ain't nobody trying to see that. So man, we move on from that. So they started talking with Drew. And Drew said he gonna get his championship back and ain't nobody in his way. Next thing you know, Sheamus come out the woodwork and start manhandling him, beating the brakes off. I said, here we go, part 3. I said, why couldn't we save this for Fastlane? I said, here we go again. This man just doing his hand over and over again, rematch after rematch after rematch. When the match actually happened, you really don't care about it when it happens on the pay-per-view because you just saw it on the show. It's like, what's the point? This is the one thing I give AEW props. The fact that when matches that happen on the pay-per-view, they don't outdo them on the show. You ain't finna see a pay-per-view match take place on Dynamite. And then when are we gonna see it at the pay-per-view, whenever the pay-per-view is. That's the one thing I give Dynamite props on. WWE, no, we gotta get the pay-per-view match on the show. And then when the match happened at the pay-per-view, you like, I done seen it already. What the hell? What in the world is they gonna bring to the table? What else they gonna bring to the table? They don't bring nothing else to the table. Nothing. So later on, we get in Drew versus Sheamus. You already know. So then we cut to that. He talked about Rhea Ripley on her way. She's showing up soon. I said, she's showing up to do nothing. That's unfortunate, man. I don't see Rhea Ripley saving this division at all, man. The women's division actually, the whole women's division on the main event scene is just a joke. I'm sorry, especially the Raw side, because it's Oscar's reign has been terrible. They did this on purpose. Nobody's trying to see the Android win that championship back because we know that's what's going to happen. I'm not trying to see it. Tag team situation is a joke. I'm like, man, it's like, man, you got some of these girls is good, but then you got other girls that's just like, man, what are they on the show for? They just there to be there. You know what I mean? So anyway, they showed footage what took place. Those two beat the brakes off each other and all that stuff, talking about Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. And then Braun Strowman's walking. He walking to the arena because he demands an apology from Shane McMahon. I'm like, oh man, who the heck gives a crap about Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman? If you is clamoring for that match, heaven help you. That's all I gotta say. Something's wrong with you if you actually excited to see that nonsense. Ain't nobody trying to see that. The only reason that match is happening because Shane gonna jump off of something. We know it's coming. Shane's gonna jump off of something. That's Shane's his MO. He's always jumping off of something. You think he's Jeff Hardy. I'm not gonna care nothing about that. So as Braun Strowman's trying to walk out there, here comes this bug dancer, R-Truth, walking up to him, talking about, hey Braun, hey man, I got an apology note. I want to apologize. I'm like, wait, what? He started reading his note, talking about Bad Bunny or Bugs Bunny, then went to the bad side, and she just started rambling, saying some of the most dumbest stuff on the planet, just straight stupid. I said, man, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. See, look, it's one thing to be goofy, and it's another thing to be a complete shucking and jiving buffoon. This is what I be talking about. I don't hear nobody else in the community breaking this down like I do. I break this down to the T, and for some strange reason, people have not grasped it. I've been trying to tell people about this situation year in, year out. There is a way to book us finally without any type of shucking and jive. I don't have a problem with us being funny. It's one thing to be funny, and it's another thing to be a complete buffoon and a coon. R-Truth is the prime example of a minstrel. New Day is a prime example of a minstrel. Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Business right now, I'm fine with that. Now, if they wanted them to say a couple of funny lines, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the moment when you start shucking and jiving, I got issues with that. I don't like that. That's not my cup of tea. It is not my cup of tea to be seeing black men and women in WWE shucking and jiving to the fullest, thinking that's how you're going to get a laugh off somebody. No. I can't stand that. And seeing R-Truth sitting up there sounding like a complete idiot. I said, man, what the heck? This is insane. Insane to the member. I said, this is just dumb. Then he talked about he said, well, really, man, I don't know what you apologize for, but I want to talk to Shane McMahon. He owes me an apology. And matter of fact, I'm going to demand one from him. He said, oh, my bad. Well, this never happened. And he pulled out a toy, put on sunglasses like he was in the Men in Black. I said, you know what? But that's Vince McMahon's best friend, y'all. For y'all who didn't know, R-Truth is Vince McMahon's best friend. That's his best friend. Yes, R-Truth is Vince McMahon's best friend. Put that out there. So we get to the match. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus basically beat the brakes off each other so bad that they both picked up steel stairs and rammed into each other and basically got concussed, and it ended in a no DQ. I said, why? I was like, what else are these two gonna bring to the table? Sheamus is a great wrestler. Drew McIntyre is a great wrestler. I've seen the match. This is part 3. I don't want to see the match no more. We get in the match one more time. These fools dang near gave each other a concussion. I'm like, they're just being stupid. I don't care. I know some fans, they think this is great. They love it. I don't give a crap about it. I seen it once. I seen it twice. I done seen it the third time. I'm done with it. What made Roman and Kevin Owens different is because the fact that 2 of the matches happened at the pay-per-view. Actually, my bad. 3 of the matches happened at the pay-per-view. Because I think they fought 3. Yeah, they fought 3 times. One of the matches happened on the show, but the other 2 happened at the pay-per-view, which I was fine with. I said I don't have a problem with it, and everything made sense because you made Kevin Owens look like a legit main event babyface. Roman does that. I'm telling you, Roman is doing a fantastic job in his heel run. That's why I don't want to see that fool lose the championship at WrestleMania. I got a feeling he is, but I don't want to see him lose. He's doing an outstanding job as a Universal Champion right now. Fast forward over here to the Raw side, they don't know what the clown they doing. So Braun Strowman come out there. He said he demands an apology from Shane. He tells Shane get his butt out there. And Shane comes out, walks up to him, says, I'm sorry, and walks off. Then he starts rambling, talk about you ain't stupid, I don't think you're stupid, and all this. Just sounded dumb. So then he leaves again. I don't care nothing about this, man. They think this is great. I'm not trying to see Shane McMahon versus no Braun Strowman. I don't care nothing about that, but fans love it. They love it. They think this is outstanding. They think this is great. So then Bad Bunny and them came out there. You heard his music, but he's going to be performing at the Grammys. Listen, if you're a fan of Bad Bunny, fine. He ain't my cup of tea. This ain't no knock against him, but I think the best that boy sounded was when he was on the track with Cardi B. And I don't even like Cardi B like that. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. The I Like It Like That. That's the first time I actually found out about the guy. But anyway. So like I said, they talked about this situation, all that. Like I said, they beat the brakes off each other. They ain't never hurt one another, all that. It's in no contest. So then we got a video package talk about Randy Orton and the Fiend and all this stuff. And then we got Patrick, some fool named Patrick. Kevin Patrick is interviewing AJ Styles and Almas. And AJ Styles started talking about Randy Orton and all this crazy stuff. I said, so we getting ready to get AJ Styles versus Randy Orton again. Like I give a crap about that. I don't. I'm listen, y'all. I'm not feeling nothing. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to give these fools a chance. I'm just not. I had no interest in it. No interest at all. Like I said, they basically trying to talk about Randy Orton's situation, about him dealing with Alexa Bliss and all this nonsense. This satanic demonic bull crap. I just it's just nothing. So obviously you knew what we was finna get. Like I said, we was finna get Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. You know, it is what it is, man. So then we got New Day's Xavier Woods going against Shelton Benjamin. I said, here we go again. The tag team division is a complete joke. Let me break this down to you. For people wondering why Vince McMahon has absolutely no desire to push the tag team division as serious as how AEW does it, is because we dominate it. Yes, I said it. We dominate the tag team division. And because we dominate the tag team division, Vince McMahon has no desire to push the tag team division as serious. I personally feel the food needs to merge the division so we won't be getting these same tired old boring man matches that we've seen 5,000 times. How many times are we going to see the New Day versus the Hurt Business? How many times are we going to see the New Day versus Retribution? It's the same old foolishness. It's like ain't nobody trying to see this nonsense. But I got once again, because we've been dominating the tag team division so long, Vince McMahon says, I really don't care about pushing these cats right. This is where they belong. They only belong in the mid card. So this is the furthest we're going to go with them. And this is how it's always been. I don't know why people have not put one and two together. I've been trying to tell people this for the longest time, but for some strange reason, people act like they can't see it. Xavier Woods wins. Now they get a championship shot. I said, it's the same old, same old. Champions keep losing on TV. It is just terrible, man. So backstage, you see that boy, the United States champion. He's backstage talking, and then they walked into him. Knew they walked into him. So he was talking to this girl named Sarah, right? And he just ran up there talking about. I guess he had a match against Slapjack. Well, the New Day come out there. Now he on his scooter and everything. The New Day bump into him. And they start talking all this foolishness about what they gonna do. I really didn't understand a single word they were saying. Kofi, Woods, and Bro sound extremely silly. Sound like three clowns that didn't know what the clown they was talking about. Just sound dumb as heck. I said, man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. It's like, man, you want to treat these, you want to respect these cats. You really do. But you can't because all of them is clowns. Bro is a clown. The New Day is a clown. I say, it's like, man, I can't get into it. I want to. I really want to give these fools a shot. This is supposed to be WrestleMania season. I'm not feeling it. Feeling like this is like some F level pay per view or something. We should be getting like, first of all, Fastlane shouldn't even be happening. We shouldn't even be having these. But the fact that this is all they know, this is the same old tired lazy booking. It's a waste of time, man. It is a waste of time. So Bro gets ready for his match against Slapjack, non-title match, and Riddle ends up winning. He beats him. Retribution needs to die. They've been losing every day. They lose day in there every day. What's the point? I'm serious. It's like I don't understand fans. Fans think this is outstanding. WWE Shields think everything WWE do is off the chain. No, it's not. I told every single one of y'all, when these clowns do something decent, I would give them props. But every time I'm tuning in, I'm always seeing some foolishness that don't make no sense. Stuff like this, I'm like, I don't care. Now, yeah, the right man won, but it's like, what are you gonna do with Retribution? You might as well just disband them because they not doing nothing. They ain't doing a goddamn thing. It's absolutely waste of time. So then, I guess Shane and Braun Strowman got back in the ring and he said some things and all this stuff. So then Braun Strowman started chasing them off. So then they showed him running to the back and it was a car, truck, a drive, a Jeep or whatever it was. And he ran into it and drove off. And then they showed Braun Strowman looking. And as he walked off, Then Shane come out the woodwork and said he's so stupid. I said, man, this segment is so stupid. That's what I said. As soon as he said he's so stupid, I said this segment is so stupid. I don't care nothing about it. You know. Well, everybody was complaining about it. Everybody was saying, when are they gonna get their shot? I was thinking they was gonna wait till WrestleMania and throw them in the picture. But they said, nope, let's go ahead and get this garbage over with. Naomi and Lana versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the tag team titles. And for some retarded, dumb reason, this buffoon Reginald is on Raw now. I said, what the heck is this clown Reginald doing on this show? I get enough of this clown on SmackDown. Now I got to deal with this fool on Raw. Listen, some of y'all be thinking I'll be always praising the black folk. No, as you see, I'm clowning this dude right here. I can't stand Reginald for nothing. I cannot stand this clown. I don't need to see. Why is he always involved with the women's situation? This fool need to go somewhere. He ain't bringing nothing to the table. Listen, y'all. I feel so bad for Naomi and them, man. They said to give him the shot, and you know they wasn't winning. It was a couple of spots in this match. I tried to watch it. I was like, it is what it is, man. Naomi and Lana ended up losing. I think Lana got the pinfall. I don't remember who she got pinned by. I don't know if it was Nia Jax or Shayna Baszler. That just shows you how much I really wasn't paying attention to the segment, because I was just so ticked off of seeing this fool Reginald. I was like, I don't need to see Reginald's behind in this. What is he doing here? Didn't he just get kicked to the curb by Carmella? Because I didn't watch SmackDown, but I saw he got on Twitter. Everybody was talking about he got released by Carmella. I'm like, what is he doing on Raw now? It's just sad, man. It's just terrible. It is terrible. So they talked about Charlotte being on Stone Cold's TV show. Then they talked about Rhea coming back. I said, oh boy, time to talk about the Android. I'm like, here's the androids are coming. I'm like, So once again, they really don't know what they're doing with the women's championship situation. Asuka's in concussion because her teeth got knocked out. She got a concussion by Shayna Baszler from the other previous week. So obviously that's why she wasn't on the show, because she was resting up. This Sarah girl was talking to Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Now I understand Mandy Rose being there. Dana Brooke, nah, that woman, she working catering. I'm like, no, And then the android come out the woodwork. I said, oh boy. I said, oh no. All talking about they finna be caping for the Raw Women's Championship. I said, man. I said, please tell me they're not finna have a triple threat to determine who gonna end up going against Asuka at WrestleMania. I said, you know what's gonna happen, man. Ain't nobody trying to see this. They all talk about, I want a shot at the title. I want it. No, I want it. No. This is what was. Why do you have Elimination Chamber? You could have easily had the women for Raw be in the Raw Women's Elimination Chamber, and you put 6 of them in there, and whoever wins, that's the one that's gonna face Asuka at WrestleMania. Call it a day. But obviously Vince and them don't know what they're doing. So they ain't talking about who they gonna face. It's just, I don't care, man. I told you, man. It's just a joke. It's a sad joke. So we get to the main event. We got AJ Styles versus Randy. Oh, and before this, Randy Orton had cut a promo because Ogre asked him about, everybody's concerned about you dealing with Alexa Bliss, And he said, oh, I got friends in the back? Really? I'm surprised. I'll be always trying to RKO everybody. Listen, I don't care nothing about that woman. She can do what the heck she wants to do. She's not going to take me out. I'm going to be RKOing everybody in the moment. Pretty much what he said. So they showed footage of the beatdown that The Miz got from earlier. Listen, y'all. There be people got mixed reactions about Bobby Lashley's championship run or him actually being the champion. I'm happy for the man. I'm glad the man got the championship, but I just don't want him to be like Miz and just being a transitional champion, because that's what I believe is gonna happen. Till Vincent and prove me wrong. That's what I believe is gonna happen. So We get to the main event. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton with Almas in his corner. I'm just gonna get down to the finish. Randy Orton was, you know how he do. Always look like he finna do his move. Now it's funny how Almas had pulled AJ out the ring. As soon as he pulled him out the ring, then Alexa Bliss music stick. You know how it is when the lights go off and all this everything. She pops up on the screen and she gonna talk about, oh, Randy. That's funny. She had a candle. I said, man, they was taking a shot at AEW from that foolishness that happened last night. They was taking a straight shot at AEW with this thing right here. So she blows the candle out. Now she's sitting in the doggone satanic pentagram. I be telling y'all all the time, this man let you know exactly who he worships. Vince McMahon is a straight up. Vince is down with the Illuminati. It's the only reason why WWE is still successful to this day. People have not grasped it. They don't want to grasp it. Vince and them is down with the Illuminati. This is the only reason why the WWE is still people talking about it. It's the only reason. The fact that the woman be sitting in the pentagram day in there every day, it lets you know exactly how things go down. But people that don't believe in the Illuminati, I'll be trying to tell you all the time. It's right in front of your face, sitting right there. So she's sitting in the pentagram and she laughing. Oh, Randy, but acting like she demon possessed. So she blows this candle out. Next thing you know, the flames on the belt thing is, where the flames be popping up. Remember how Kane used to come out and he used to make the flames come out? Well, that's basically what happened. And you heard like a little couple of firecrackers. I said that was a direct shot at AEW for the foolishness they pulled last night at Revolution. That was a direct shot. Can't nobody tell me nothing. That was a direct shot at AEW. So next thing you know, they cut away. Here you go again, coughing up the black stuff. I said, man, they're going to have this fool coughing up this black stuff every week. I said, nah, listen, I didn't care for it when it first happened. Now I really don't care about it. It's getting lame. Coughing up this black stuff. So coughs it up. AJ Styles comes in out the woodwork. He does the finisher. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins it. That's the end of the show. Man, listen, as usual. And Todd Phillips had the nerve to say the road to WrestleMania is getting exciting. This fool done lost his mind. That's all I got to say, folks. What y'all think? Did y'all think Raw was off the chain? You like me. You thought Raw was like straight up garbage. Outside of Bobby Lashley's segment, you thought Raw was horrendous. It was just a straight up joke. Hit me up in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like it. If you dislike it, tell me. Hit me up. Y'all know what to do. It's your boy Casey. The rest of the takes. I'm gone.